Popular spice blend made with onions, peppers, ground mushrooms, pink salt, and other spices. Texas cowboy dust also goes great with chicken, pork, vegetables, and adds a restaurant quality sheen to gravies and sauces.
A gentleman wanted to do the Black College Sports Network in partnership with the HBCUs.
Let's face it. Shopping.
Good evening and welcome to Adams Jenkins Center on the campus of Edward Waters College for tonight's GCAC first round tournament action, where the visiting Gold Nuggets of Xavier University will be taking on your Edward Waters College Lady Tigers. And now with the call for play-by-play today, Mr. A.D. Drew.
Roy, good afternoon. How we doing on this day, man? It's that time of the year. How the song go? It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Well, I think that was for another holiday, but you know, hey, it works for this.
Watch Madness. It works for me. For Watch Madness. Tonight we've got a 4-5 matchup featuring the number 4 seeded Edward Waters Lady Tigers against the Gold Nuggets of Xavier University out of New Orleans, Louisiana. And you know, Roy, this matchup was pretty well set. You know, Tougaloo could have came in and ruined the party on Monday night, but they were unable to. So we pretty much had a 90% chance that these were the two teams that were going to meet up today. But the question was where? It came down to a coin flip. Edward Waters won the coin flip, so Xavier has to travel down I-10, 500 miles or so down I-10 to Jacksonville, Florida to play the first round matchup instead of possibly being at home for all 3 rounds of the GCAC tournament.
Most definitely, AD. You know, it's going to be one of those things where these two teams, that I know you're going to get into some of the stats, where they are pretty evenly matched. Of course, they split during the regular season,
with the home team winning on their court both times.
Both times the home team won. That's right. So right now, of course, the Lady Tigers are coming in with the thought process: we're at home. We've got a whole serve. We've got to do what we need to do to make sure that we take that trip down I-10.
Yeah.
For the rest of the tournament.
And on paper, Roy, Edward Waters is the best team on the court today, but games are not played on paper. Taking a look at some of the stats. Edward Waters, number 3 in the conference in scores, 75.75 points per game. Number 2 in scoring defense is 62.3 points per game. Number 3 in field goal percentage, Roy, 40.1%. Number 3 in field goal defensive percentage, 36.4%. Number 2 in total rebounds at 43.6 rebounds per game, and number 1 in assists at 17 assists per game. For Xavier, stats what they lead the conference in. They're number 4 in scoring defense, 64.9 points per game, and number 3 in assists at 15.24. Notice I called out 6 stats for Edward Waters, only 2 for Xavier. But we're still in a 4-5 matchup.
Yeah. Well, of course, and like you said, you know, sometimes this gets to be rivalries in a sense. You know, you create those types of things. And you got 2 coaches that have had some long tenures here in the conference, where Charmaine Wilson has been here at EWC for the past 9 or 10 seasons, I believe. This is going to be her 9th season. And then, of course, Bo Browder, the head coach at Xavier, has been there for 21 years. 21st season. So they're familiar with each other. They know what they're doing. They're getting in there. Yeah. Today, let's talk about what these Lady Tigers need to do. Well, one of the things that we talked about, and we talked about it at the early part of the season, Coach Wilson prides herself on her team being the best conditioned team in the conference. And they like to get out and run. Her pressure defense, we honestly haven't seen a lot of it the last few games, except in spurts. So I'm wondering if that's going to be something that they jump into. I'm going to let you get into this before we get ready to take this break to get back before the action.
Well, it's kind of tough to get into that pressure defense, Roy, with the number of minutes that these Edward Waters Lady Tigers are accumulating. The last time these two teams matched up, Coach Wilson had 5 players that played over 30 minutes in the game.
They only had 7 available in that game that day.
Correct, but they had 5 played over 30 minutes. 2 players played 39 plus minutes. Additional 2 players played 35 plus minutes. But let's throw that game out. Let's go back to the first time these two teams met up. She still had 4 players who played over 30 minutes per game, including the Quasi Glover, who played 38 minutes in the first matchup. So that condition is going to come in it's going to be very important in this particular game. Edward Waters has all 9 of their players today, whereas Xavier has their full squad also. What we're going to do right now, Roy, we're going to take a break while they play the national anthem. You're watching EWC basketball on the Black College Sports Network.
That's why when it comes to your auto, home, and life insurance needs, make things simple and trust the experts at Allstate. They will help you get the coverage that fits your needs while helping you bundle your life, home, and auto policies. Bundling saves you money, sure, but it also saves you time, so you can enjoy the things that matter most even more. Contact me, Tammy Haynes, your local agent, for a free personalized insurance quote. Allstate, are you in good hands?
Q Time is a classic Atlanta soul food restaurant located in the historic West End. Q Time Soul Food is a family business started by Fred and Christine Crenshaw. Come on in, relax, and sink your chops into our tantalizing, mouth-watering, distinctive soul food with a twist, the Q Time way. 1120 Ralph David Abernathy Boulevard, or call your order in at 404-758-2881. Do you miss your mama's cooking? Then come on down to Q Time, an Urban Passport member.
It's like a loop machine. All around town, people trying to get down.
The human voice has always connected audiences with experiences. Major brands all across America have trusted Kever's voice time and time again. Conversational, powerhouse, intelligent, and sincere. That's the voice you need for your creative marketing process. KEAVERSVOICE.com. Kever's Voice, Kever's Voice, KeversVoice.com. Always on, all the time.
For you at more than 325 hotels around the world. Book today at DoubleTree.com. DoubleTree by Hilton, where the little things mean everything.
It's like a loop machine. All around town, people trying to get down. It's like a loop machine.
It didn't. What happened was a gentleman wanted to do the Black College Sports Network in partnership with the HBCU for these black colleges.
Absolutely.
And it would have educated the Black College Sports Network. This is what he wanted to do. That would have educated a lot of black kids. Okay? That was the real reason why I got into it, was when I saw what happened with the Black College Sports Network, which
And welcome back to Adams Jenkins Center as we prepare for the starting lineups right here on the Black College Sports Network. AD?
All right, started tonight for the Gold Nuggets of Xavier. Started at guard, number 3, Shaylin Moore, 5'6", senior from Houston, Texas. Number 4, Maya Trench, 5'2" guard, senior from Edgar, Louisiana. Started at guard, number 11, Abria Iron, 5'7", freshman from Bayou, Louisiana. Number 15, Essence Wells, 5'10", senior from Irving, Texas. And number 32, Dahari Pierce, 5'10", junior from San Francisco, California. And now for your Edward Waters Lady Tigers. Started at guard, 5'7", junior. Number 3, LaQuanza Glover. Also started at guard, 5'7", senior from Queens, New York, Mia Lake. Started in the lady in the middle, number 20, Latera Ransom, a 6'2", junior from Jacksonville, Florida. Started at guard, 5'2", number 22, Shaquanza Brown, sophomore from Daytona Beach, Florida. And last but not least, number 32, India Searles, a 6-foot sophomore from Bradenton, Florida. Roy, taking a look at some of these Edward Waters ladies. Mia Lake leads, is number 2 in the conference in scoring, averaging 17.6 points per game. LaQuanza Glover leads the conference in double-doubles. She's number 1 in field goal percentage at 51% per game, averaging 12 rebounds per game, and she has 18 double-doubles on the season. Latera Ransom is number 5 in field goal percentage, averaging 43.4%. Shaquanza Brown is number 3 in the conference in steals at 3.6 per game, and number 2 in assists at 5.6 assists per game. And the lady in the middle, India Searles, leads the conference in blocks, averaging 2.4 blocks per game.
Right, AD, and I had a chance to talk to the ladies a little bit before the game. Definitely had a chance to talk to Mia Lake, the senior guard. A couple of games ago, she was 1 point shy of meeting a career high. Tonight is a great night for her, that she would love to be able to get into that and get her scoring. So look for her to get into scoring and try to get into it quickly and often. Of course, you spoke about it, LaQuanza Glover is one who is a beast as it relates to being on the double-doubles and making sure that she gets that ball. She's in the paint and in the rebounds. It's always going to be a big thing for her. And, Miss Brown, she is the engine that drives this EWC team, AD.
Jumping center for Xavier is going to be number 32, Dahari Pierce, and jumping for Edward Waters is going to be India Searles. Edward Waters in their orange uniform trimmed with purple. Xavier and with white numbers. Xavier's in their gray uniforms trimmed with black, white letters, and white numbers on their jerseys. Ball goes inside to Glover. No good. Glover gets another rebound, and it is taken away by number 4, Mia Trench. Xavier comes down on the break. They slow it down. They're gonna set up the offense over to the wing. Three-pointer was no good by number 15, Essence Well. Ball goes over to Edward Waters. Xavier's going to come out a little early with, looks like they're going to be in a full-court man-to-man. It's just softness. It's a token man-to-man as they're just showing pressure. Expect Xavier to pick it up a little bit later on in the game. Dribble handoff. Lake misses everything. Rebound goes to number 4, Trench, who's bringing it up. Guarded by number 22, LaQuanza Brown. She is the engine that makes this Edward Waters team go. Ball inside to Pierce, who was no good. Winds up fighting, getting her own rebound. Alternating possession goes over to the Gold Nuggets. Ball goes back to Trench. Guarded by Brown up top. Over the ball, over to, can't see the number, that's going to be 15, Wells. Somebody got lost on the backdoor cut. Irons with the basket, boy.
Yeah, that was just a breakdown in the defense there. I'm sure Coach wasn't happy about that. But that seems like something that can be easily fixed. You got to watch who you're switching on when they get those screens coming across.
Brown drives out, pushes it into the paint. Over to Late in the corner. Back up top to Brown. Brown calls for the screen. Into the lane with the little teardrop. Good. To Brown.
And off the made basket, of course they do. It's soft pressure, but they're putting it on. They're letting them know that you're not just going to be running the ball up and down without somebody in front of you.
And that's just to take a little bit of time off the shot clock to not let Xavier get comfortable, Roy.
Exactly.
3-point attempt by Moore. No good. Rebound in the corner goes to Trench, and she'll reset it. Trench takes it one-on-one down the lane, and it's good. You know, Roy, when I looked at these first two games, looked at the stats for the first two games, it was interesting, the stat that stuck out with the team that won the game, Roy.
And that is?
And that was assist. The team that had the most assists actually won the game, Roy. I guess it's sharing is caring. And there's an assist right there from Brown over to Glover. Glover with a patented baseline jump shot. And there's that Edward Waters pressure. Coach Wilson gives some instruction over to Brown. And for those of you all who've never been here at the Adams Jenkins Center, if you're sitting on the bench side, the sun is, for lack of a better word, Roy, terrible. The sun is in your eyes during the women's games. It'll be this way till about 6 or 6:30. Loose ball picked up by Pierce. Up to Irons. And she'll get it up top to Trench. Down low to Pierce. Backdoor cut by Irons. It's good. And that's 2 times in a row that the defense is broken down, Roy. Got to be better on defense if you're going to win a game like this. You know, this Edward Waters team is one of the top defensive teams in the conference, but they're not playing like it right now.
And there was a turnover right there.
Turnover by Ransom.
Yeah, entry pass in, and someone was able to step in front of it.
Ball goes over the Irons, over the Wells. She looks like she's going to take a drive. No, she kicks off the Irons. And yes, the foul call, good call. Unfortunately, it was a good call. Not good for the home team, but it was the correct call, Roy. At the line is going to be Irons for 2. Irons, 5'7" freshman from Bouillette, Louisiana. And I hope I'm saying that right, Roy. I'm pretty sure somebody's going to correct me if I'm not saying that correct. Xavier still has a little token pressure going on. Neither one of these teams is going to let the other team get comfortable.
Well, they can't right now. And it's, you know, just a 4-point lead. That is not a huge lead at all.
Glover does what she does best.
And they count the bucket.
They count the bucket. I didn't think they were going to give her that one, but they did give it to her.
Well,
as she cleaned up the miss by Late.
Well, and that's what you get. You know, when you hustle like that, the referees know that. They know the type of player she is, and you get those types of calls. That's nothing different at any level of the game.
Goes up the line for the and 1. And she gets the friendly roll, Roy.
And again, off the makes, EWC coming in with their pressure.
There's a steal by Brown. Over the Ransom with the lob.
And just like that, the Lady Tigers take the lead, 9-8.
There's another steal by Brown. Over the Ransom in the corner. 3-point attempt. Count them. And Xavier quickly calls a timeout. It's going to be a media timeout also, Roy.
We'll be back
We're
right
going to
after
take a
this.
break on the floor.
We're back on the
Health and Wellness Tea line focused on bringing delicious yet healthy tea blends to the community. Filled with an abundance of vitamins and antioxidants, we work to blend teas with exotic spices and fruits to produce scrumptious and wholesome beverages. So check us out at mymajesties.com. That's MyMajesties.com. My Majesties, an Urban Passport member.
Now, you can live in Texas and not have a good red meat blend. Texas Cowboy Dust is designed for steak and other red meats. It's out to be my most popular spice blend, made with onions, peppers, ground mushrooms, pink salt, and other spices. Texas Cowboy Dust also goes great with chicken, pork, vegetables, and adds a restaurant quality sheen to gravies and sauces.
A gentleman wanted to do the Black College Sports Network in partnership with the HBCUs.
Let's face it, shopping for insurance can be time-consuming. That's why when it comes to your auto, home, and life insurance needs, make things simple and trust the experts at Allstate. They will help you get the coverage that fits your needs while helping you bundle your life, home, and auto policies.
We're back at the Adams Jenkins Center. Edward Waters up 12-8, 5:07 remain in the first quarter. That was interesting with that timeout. There was a media timeout coming up, but I guess Coach Browder couldn't wait for the media timeout right there, Roy. Does not want to let the game get away from him.
Well, right, and you know, he saw his girls 2 quick steals by EWC, giving them the lead, and he just wanted to kind of rein his young ladies in, give them an opportunity to compose themselves, tell them what they need to know to break the pressure.
3-point attempt by Moore was no good, but offensive rebounds keeping Xavier in the game. Trench with another opportunity to reset into the game is Deja Virgil, 5'7" sophomore from Kenner, Louisiana.
And EWC is not giving these Xavier shooters any room, which is something I'm sure that Coach Wilson talked to them a lot about, because you know they are some pretty good shooters.
Late with a little bit of the schoolyard from Queens, New York, but looks like she lost her handles right there, Roy.
Yeah, she did. Tried to do a little bit too much on that one.
I think she kind of lost it, was trying to get it back, but I don't think it was by intent. Over to the corner of the ball. 10 seconds, 8 seconds on the shot clock. Down low to Duncan. And she looked like Tim Duncan on that one, Roy. That was Kyler Duncan, 5'10" sophomore from Batari, Louisiana. Foul charge to India Searles, her first personal. Second team foul for Edward Waters. At the line for the and one is Duncan. And it's good. EWC leads 12-11. Approaching 3:30 left in the first quarter, Roy. Edward Waters is getting ready to make their first sub of the game as Lexia Bell White is over at the scorer's table. Latrell Ransom with the bank open after 5 o'clock, Roy. Banks in the 3 from the free throw line extended. Over the ball. Back up top to Trench, who's gonna set it up down low to Duncan. Triple team. Moore had long enough time to look at it and to think about it. Miscommunication.
They didn't need to touch that.
Neither one of them needed to touch it, but they were trying to save it to the other one so that they could keep the ball in play.
And that's what you want. You want to hustle. That's why coach isn't mad at that. It's a hustle play. You keep that going. But just, you know, better, like you said, better communication next time.
Checking in for Edward Waters, Lexia Bell White replaces Bia Late. And for Xavier, number 21, Mackenzie Davis replaces Maya Trench. Davis, 5'7" sophomore from Reynoldsburg, Ohio. $5 seconds on the shot clock. Virgil does not care. She still takes her time and hit the three. Brown quickly back up the court. Has nothing, so she's going to pull it out. She's going to run a set. She sees Glover posted. Back over to Brown. Shaquaza Brown, that's the third three-pointer for Edward Waters. You know, Edward Waters has been good for the three-point line early in the half, early in the game, Roy. But usually the legs have tended to give out in the second half. Let's see if they can continue this hot shooting in the second half, Roy.
Well, I think one of the things that we've got to look at, I think if they keep their rhythm up, they're usually pretty good at it. It's when they struggle early that they actually have problems shooting late in the game.
Step back, James Harden type three. No, there's only a two for Moore. That looked like a James Harden move right there. Brown quickly back up the court. Doesn't see anything. She's going to pull it out. Over to Glover. High screen by Ransom. Over to Bill White to Glover in the corner. Misses everything. They called a traveling violation. Thought she may have gotten pulled down, but she didn't. Checking into the game for Xavier, number 23, Anika Gabovich. Replacing number 3, Shalina Moore. Edward Waters still in the 1-2-2 press.
Oh, that's traveling there.
Live ball turnover, dead ball turnover. You don't care what it is. You just want to get a turnover if you can, Roy.
Most definitely.
And Roy, this what Xavier is doing. This is a trick that we used to do. You need time to catch your breath? Reach down and tie your shoes. Referee has to stop the game for that. We're approaching 1 minute to go in the quarter. I don't know what Glover was looking at on that one, Roy. There was about 3 gray jerseys between her and Ransom on that.
And there with her first block of the game, Miss Searle steps in and gets it in. So that's number 1.
Yes, she's got 2 more to go to get to her average. Checking into the game, Mia Late replaces DeQuanza Glover.
She was about to pull up from 32 feet again.
Yeah. And if you missed our last broadcast, she hit about 3 threes from about 30 feet away last game. With the left hand right there, that was number 35, Kyla Duncan.
Tying our score at 18.
Coming up on 30 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Brown inside the Searles. Jump hook, no good. Virgil over the irons. They're gonna reset it. They're gonna play for the last shot. We're at 7 seconds. 5 seconds. 3-point attempt from the corner, no good. And that's the end of the first quarter. Go ahead. You're watching EWC basketball on the Black College Sports Network.
But it also saves you time, so you can enjoy the things that matter most even more. Contact me, Tammy Haynes, your local agent, for a free personalized insurance quote. Allstate, are you in good hands?
Q Time is a classic Atlanta soul food restaurant located in the historic West End. Q Time Soul Food is a family business started by Fred and Christine Crenshaw. Come on in, relax, and sink your chops into our tantalizing, mouth-watering, distinctive soul food with a twist, the Q Time way. 1120 Ralph David Abernathy Boulevard, or call your order in at 404-758-2881. Do you miss your mama's cooking? Then come on down to Q Time, an Urban Passport member.
It's like a loot machine. All around town, trying to get down.
The The human voice has always connected audiences with experiences. Major brands all across America have trusted Kever's voice time and time again. Conversational, powerhouse, intelligent, and sincere. That's the voice you need for your creative marketing process. KEAVERSVOICE.com. Kever's Voice, Kever's Voice, KeversVoice.com. Always on, all the time.
Welcome back to the Adams Dickens Center as we are getting ready to start the second quarter of our broadcast. Score tied 18-all with the first round of the GCAC basketball tournament, women's side. EWC versus Xavier University.
Xavier's trying to get back to their home court, Roy. The remaining rounds of the tournament will be played at their gym, and they're trying to get there and make sure that they're not there just watching as fans. Into the game for Edward Waters is number 35, Alexis Seiler.
And Alexis Seiler is very, very strong down in the paint, and she has been doing a whole lot of work for these Lady Tigers, and I expect to see them try to feed her. Last game, she was unstoppable in the paint, AD.
And she had been out for a few games, so she's still trying to get her rhythm back. Great block by Lay, and the ball deflected off of number 11, Irons, on that play. Check it back into the game, number 32, Nahira Pierce replacing number 11, Irons for Xavier Gold Nuggets, and also check it back into the game, number 3, Moore replacing Mackenzie Davis. Late, pull up a 3, no good. That's what she does best, Roy. Drive the ball, stop, and pop. Elbow jumper was good for Mia Lake.
Well, and just like with it,
and there's another steal by Brown.
I believe she is at her average already, because that's her third or fourth steal in this game.
And she's just a step and a half faster than everybody out here, Roy.
Yeah, it's amazing to watch her play against some of this competition. The thing that's the most hilarious to me is to see the young lady grabbing rebounds in the paint.
You know, she almost had a triple-double against Xavier last time they played on this court. She came up 2 rebounds short of a triple-double, hitting 11 points, 10 assists, 8 rebounds.
Yeah, again, like I said, she is the shortest person on the court pretty much every night.
But her speed makes up for her lack of height.
Well, to me, I'm talking about the rebound. If I'm the coach, I'm like, she should never get a rebound on the inside of the paint.
Jump shot by Duncan. There's one of those rebounds that you were talking about, Roy. Great stutter step. And there's the other rebounder machine, the Quasi Glover. Over the side, over the ransom, reset it. Miles going to reset it. She's under 10 on the clock. Glover with the jump shot. Baseline, no roll.
Couldn't get the shooter's bounce at home.
I mean, it hit the rim 3-4 times. You figured it was going to drop, Roy. And don't expect Coach Wilson to go too deep in the bench. She's probably only going to play 7 tonight. I don't expect a whole lot of action out of Kelly and Henry tonight. She's going to stay with her more experienced players on this evening.
Well, you know, I don't know. We'll see. You know, it depends, I think, on how this game gets in.
Check it back into the game. We're going to be Bell White and India Searles. Checking it back into the game for Xavier is going to be Shaylin Moore.
You know, the great thing about it is, as we've gotten in right now, they don't have a lot of fouls. So we're seeing that.
And you know, Roy, playing 7, this time of year, most coaches are only going to be playing 7, 8 in their rotation anyway, so it really doesn't make a difference. Late with the step-back jump shot, and she misses a little bit of everything on that one. Yeah. As they're still in the dominant 1 press. She gets the ball over to the corner to Wells. Wells is going to pull it back out. Give it to the point guard. Trench is going to reset it. Inside to Pierce. Great defense by Siler.
That's right.
One too many steps there, boy. One too many moves.
Well, again, we're talking about Miss Siler, and she is holding her ground. She is playing extraordinarily good defense. She's moving her feet exactly how she's supposed to move them. She's not getting tricked by the move that the post player is trying to make to get her to jump.
Oh, great cross by Brown. And she runs into a brick wall right there. That wall is named the Harry Pierce. Check it back in. And I guess she's going to keep rotating them into this first half. Glover replaces late. Referee comes in and say, hey, wait till I put the ball in play before y'all start all this pushing and shoving over here, Roy.
Yeah, like I said, it's very difficult for players in this league to deal with Miss Siler. So when she gets positioned down there, everybody else is trying to jockey and do as much as they can to get her out of the way.
5 seconds on the shot clock.
And that's why Miss Brown continues to go in. She's going to get contact most of the time when she goes in there. And so that puts her on the line.
Checking into the game for the Lady Tigers, number 20, Latera Ransom, replacing Lexia Bell White.
That just a little off the front of the rim.
Yeah, we talked about that one-step Roy assist. Right now, early in the second quarter, Emma Waters has 9 field goals, 6 assists. So that's that sharing is caring, as I like to call.
Travel call. And this is that Ladies Tiger defense that is having a profound effect on the Gold Nuggets right now.
That's the 8th turnover by the Gold Nuggets.
Yeah, when they get across that line, they're looking for the pass, but they're taking steps as they're doing it, and they're not able to gather themselves the way that they really want to.
They look inside, try to get Siler posted. Seals is looking for the high-low. There's nothing there. The Miss Glover on the cut.
3-second violation.
And Glover camped down the lane a little bit too long because she was trying to get herself open. That's one of those rare calls that you see in college basketball, Roy.
Yeah, most definitely.
They're still in the diamond and one press. Rose is going to set it up now. She's running the point for the Gold Nuggets. Switch up top. Glover's still up top. Over the Wells. 3 seconds on the shot clock. No good. Rebound by Searles. Over to Brown, who's pushing it up. Doesn't have numbers, so she's going to pull it out. Glover with the fadeaway jump shot. No good. Rebound by number 15, Wells. Virgil pushes the ball up. 3-point attempt by Moore. Was it that Moore who hit the long threes last time we were here, Roy?
It was.
Okay, she started it up again, Roy. You need to put the hex on her. Put the jinx on her. Well, Roy, I guess I was wrong. I'm looking over at the scores table, and I do see player number 8 ready to check in. That being Asia Kelly over there waiting with Mia Lake. Brown. Rebound by Wells. Push by Moore. Somebody better find her in transition. 3-point attempt is no good. Rebounded by Ransom. Brown's going to slow it down. This is going to be a 30-second timeout, but it's going to be a media timeout. So we're going to take a break. You watching Edward Waters basketball on the Black College Sports Network.
Better than ever before, and now I know there's more.
been through. We have a warm welcome waiting for you at more than 325 hotels around the world. Book today at DoubleTree.com. DoubleTree by Hilton, where the little things mean everything.
It's like a loop machine. All around town, people trying to get down. It's like a loop machine.
It didn't. What happened was a gentleman wanted to do the black college sports.
And welcome back to Adams Jenkins Center here on the campus of Edward Waters College for today's GCAC matchup. First round of the GCAC basketball tournament. The Lady Tigers of Edward Waters lead the Gold Nuggets of Xavier University by a score of 21-23.
Running the point for Edward Waters now is Asia Kelly. I guarantee you Shaquan Brown will not be over there too long. Turnover by Edward Waters as soon as Brown comes out of the game.
So she is definitely, we know she's the leader of this team.
There's a trap in one place you don't want to pick up the ball. Yeah, you better go out and run at her, but don't run at her that hard where you commit the foul. That foul's going to be on Mia late. That's her first personal, first foul of the quarter. It's only the third foul overall for the Edward Waters Lady Tigers. Like I said, she's not going to be over there too long. Brown back in the game. Got her a 30-second blow.
To that one, right to Miss Glover.
Turnover by Boy.
Gather yourself, good one.
Ransom's like, no, we're gonna reset this, Roy.
That was a smart play. That was a very smart play by both Brown and Ransom.
Over the glove, on the wing. Great pass by Glover. Great pass at the Glover. Good assist to Ransom.
And again, AD, like you said, when they share the ball, they are virtually unstoppable. And if they can keep this kind of thing up, this is going to bode well for them today.
Not only today, but it will take them well going into the remainder of the tournament, Roy.
Most definitely. I've got a little movement of the ball here. I want to give a special shout out and congratulations to our normal play-by-play, Mr. Brian Fulford and his Orlando Christian Prep basketball team made it to the state finals. They'll be competing on Friday.
I guess we need to give him the day off Friday then, Roy.
No, he still has to research, get ready for the game, for the tournament stuff. But he can celebrate with the young men, and they can do what they need to do. But congratulations, B, to you and your team.
You know, we go give you a pass on missing today's game since you had a Final Four matchup today. Congratulations to the Orlando Christian staff and the players there at Orlando Christian. You know, a lot of high school tournaments going on this week. I know Georgia's high school tournament is going on this week. Alabama has their high school tournament also going on this week, Roy.
And that was Ransom with a block just then. She was able to get her up in the air that time. It's going to be her second.
First free throw is up and good by Duncan. Second free throw attempt by Duncan. Good also.
Cutting the Lady Tiger lead to 2 points, 25-23. Glover, stop, pop, and there it is.
And that's the same spot where she hit her first jump shot from. Somebody needs to run her off that spot. You know how it used to be when you were playing 21, Roy. Get them off that spot. 10-second call.
And again, this is that pressure defense. I told you I was wondering what had been happening to it. They had not been using it as much as they did at the beginning of the season and the latter part of the season in their home games, and maybe that was to lull the competition into some sense of what they were going to be doing. But now when they turn the pressure up, man, these Lady Tigers are very, very difficult to beat.
You know, I was going to say that was the 10th turnover by Xavier on that previous possession when it was. The only bad thing about that is also the 10th turnover by Edward Waters on the subsequent play. Get a hand in this young lady's face, Shania Moore.
That was a nice
side to Iron.
Nice entry pass. Give him that one. That was a well-designed play. 27-25.
Well, you have to respect the shooter. With the defense coming out respecting the shooter, that's what opened that play up. Coming up on a minute and a half to go. Great rebound by Glover.
Great rebound,
and
even better pass. Yeah,
and assist.
Even better on the assist to get it over to Ms. Ransom. That's going to be another tip.
Out. Barely got it across.
Yeah, that is going to be something, man, and I can just imagine what this pressure is going to look like in the second half with these Lady Tigers.
It's Duncan. Cyril said too much body on that one. We're coming up on 1 minute to go in the half, Roy. 29-25 is our score. At the line for 2 shots is going to be number 35, Kyla Duncan. Checking in for Edward Waters is number 35, Alexis Seiler. And you know, having Seiler back really gives Coach Wilson some options. She's able to keep her bigs playing at their natural positions instead of having Ransom having to move down into the post. She's able to keep Ransom and Bell White out on the wing where they're a little bit more comfortable at.
Most definitely. And that's actually something I'm looking for coming into the second half. We noticed Alexa Bell White, but she did come into the game. Didn't even have a shot attempt. But the EWC shooters are going to get themselves
up by Xavier. That's her third jump shot that she's hit from that same spot, boy.
From the same spot, just like you called it.
Yes.
You can't let her set up there.
And she's got that look on her face like, give me the ball. No, they've been able to keep Mia Late off the board for Xavier. She has no points right now. Does not even have, she's 1 for 6 right now. Defensive breakdown once again. Duncan, somebody has got to find this girl. Duncan, she's got 9 points right now, Roy. Make that 11 points for. Oh, great step through by Ransom. The up in 8 seconds, 7 seconds remain in the half. The up in 5 seconds. Duncan, good. And that's going to be our halftime score. Edward Waters 33. Xavier 31. You're watching EWC basketball on the Black College Sports Network.
It didn't. What happened was a gentleman wanted to do the Black College Sports Network in